What is up, guys? So today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and an initial impression on the Mionix 7000 series, and also my review and experience with Massdrop. So let's begin. So the Mionix 7000 series comes in two variants. You have the Neos, which I don't know if you can see that very well on screen, but also the Avior, which is what I have. The Avior is the ambidextrous version. I decided to go with that because it, I feel, will suit my hands a little better. I don't have very large hands. To begin, we have the protective bubble wrap, which is actually flat. Like, there's no air in this, but whatever. Okay, so the actual box that the mouse comes in a pretty nice box. Pretty high quality. Happy with that. Slides right open. There's actually nothing holding it back, but there's the mouse that just slides off. And here we go. Taking that off, it reveals the mouse. Get to that in a second. Comes with a little instruction book. Gives you the installation, how to customize, and the warranty. Comes with a sticker. And then comes with silica. Sweet. So this is actually the first gaming mouse that I've ever owned. Currently, I'm using a Logitech LS1. So in comparison, there's the two. This is a $20 mouse that I got like 4 years ago. And it's held up well, but it's definitely time for a new one. The mouse has a good feel to it. It has kind of a silk, kind of matte feel to it. Pretty light. It's actually very light. Do a comparison of my hand size. I don't have very big hands. And the length of the mouse. So you can kind of get an idea if you're in a similar situation where you don't know what mouse you want to get. Gives you an idea what it's like. The cable itself, pretty nice. Has a threaded cable. Right now, you can get the Neos on Amazon for $64, and you can get the Avior for $58, I believe. However, I went through Massdrop and I was able to get this for $40, or it was $39.99 plus $5 shipping, or a little over $5, I think. So it came out to about $45. So whenever you go to the Mionix support site, you can download the software for the mouse. Whichever Mionix mouse that you get, they have a software for it. And there's a ton of settings that you can go through and mess with, but really all anyone's concerned with is the color settings. So you just go through, pick your color, hit apply, and it pops up on the mouse. And there you go. So you can do all kinds of different effects. You can make it breathe. So it kind of dims, brightens up, pulsating. Blinking. And then back to solid. A brief explanation of what Massdrop is. It's a community that commits to buy, and once enough individuals commit to buying the item, the drop occurs, and it's generally at a pretty discounted price, but they submit the order in to the manufacturer processes that and then sends the order to Massdrop, and they package it individually to send to you. The community gets to select what gets put on there. And the way they do it is that they give you a selection of items that you can vote on. And for example, right here, there's high-level graphics cards, and they're giving you a selection of 3 different cards. And right now it looks like the GTX 980 is leading with 81 votes, so likely that's going to be the one that gets dropped. Or you go down to these knives, and there's not a whole lot of votes here, but this one has the most votes, and so whenever this poll ends, this knife will be the one that gets put into the drop. The time it takes to get to you varies. In my situation, it got to me March 5th, and I put the order in on January 19th, I believe, and the drop occurred a few days later. That's when it ended, and so it was a pretty decent wait. But from what I saw in all the comments and stuff on that drop was that that was a little longer than usually happens. It occurred around the Chinese New Year, so that slowed manufacturing down, and also it was a really big drop. A lot of people committed to buy it, and so that kind of slowed things down as well. A lot of people complained about the extra weight and stuff, but really they tell you that it's going to take a while to get to you. So whenever you put your order in, you know what you're getting yourself into. And essentially you're just buying yourself a ticket to be a part of a bulk order, and that's what gets you discount. So I saved over $10 off the Amazon price, but I had to wait a long time. However, I was completely okay with that. I did not have to have my mouse right then and there, so it didn't bother me at all. And it was a nice surprise, if you will, whenever it finally showed up to my door. Overall, the people at Massdrop were really good about communicating to everyone that was participating in the drop about what was going on, what the delays were. So I definitely feel like I'll use Massdrop again. It just kind of depends on what kind of stuff they offer and what kind of stuff I want or need in the future. But if you're really looking into getting involved with Massdrop, it's a great service. Just know what you're getting involved in. Know that you will expect a wait. And to end, I'm in no way endorsed by Massdrop. I'm just putting this video out here to kind of help people out if they're interested or skeptical or anything like that. And if anything, the more people that participate in this, the bigger the drops can be, and overall better the community can be.